good to be back in my studio this video. There's a few things that I want to talk to about beginners in the YouTube thing. Kind of an overview of the last 3 months that I've kind of went through. I thought maybe for beginners they kind of see some of the trials and errors that I made in the past 3 months that I've been doing this. So I'm still pretty new to it myself. One of them, like 3 months ago, it's basically the do's and don'ts of what I've kind of went through, and I hope this helps you in any way and it's a value to you and what you're going through starting out a channel. I started out basically with the iPhone, and then from there, iPhone's not bad. You can do a lot of good things with an iPhone, and I was really impressed with that a lot as far as video quality and everything goes. So I recommend, if you're starting out and you can't afford other cameras, iPhone's a great where to start, great place to start on that. But I wasn't satisfied with it, and I kind of wanted more. So then I went to a camcorder, and I didn't like the video quality on the camcorder at all, and I hope if it works for you, great. On my end, I thought it was too crisp, too clean. I didn't really care for the video quality much, and then from there I just kind of jumped around to different cameras, and I ended up with the Canon M50, which is mirrorless. I really like that camera a lot, and that's the one I'm sticking with in my 3 months journey I've been on so far with YouTube, making videos. The second, I guess was the second thing is microphones. I didn't like the sound quality I was getting from the iPhone. Obviously it's tinny, and it, depending on the room you're in, and if it's got a lot of things in it, there's echo effect, and I didn't care for that. So if you're looking for a better sound quality, it depends on the individual, but video and quality, let's face it, on YouTube, that's the biggest things. I'm not as good as the pros. I can only talk to you from my standpoint as far as, my 3 months so far on YouTube and what I've learned. And what I've learned is I tried the lavalier mics. They're not a bad microphone in certain cases, but they're not my go-to microphone. They have a good, rich sound that, it's not a bad microphone, and you can pick them up sometimes anywhere from $20-$60 on up dollars. If you're on a budget, is basically what I'm talking about here. And this is what I learned in the 3 months that I've been doing YouTube videos. So lavalier wasn't the way I wanted to go as far as audio mics. I do like the boom mic, condenser mic. When I'm in my studio, that works really good. I recommend, if you like boom mics, that type of thing, a condenser, cardioid mic, that works very, very well for me. I mean, I'm very happy with that. And when I'm outside the studio, I like shotgun mics. Now that I have like my Canon M50, I just recently purchased a Rode micro mic that goes on top of my camera on the hot shoe. I really like the shotgun mics. I've owned one before, so I'm talking from experience. I personally think those are the microphones to go for if you just want like a quick point and shoot, and you need a microphone that's going to work well externally on your camera or your iPhone, whichever you prefer to use in your videos. You always get the big YouTubers giving you all this advice and which way to go, and I can only tell you from my standpoint in the past 3 months I've been doing it, what I've learned, and that is probably the best route to go. if you have a studio, a condenser mic works really awesome. My second thing or third thing would probably be that, you know, I created a studio because, you know, setting up and taking down and all that, it was kind of a pain in the rear. I didn't want to deal with it. And, you know, this way you can always go out and do your videos and do different landscapes, all different sorts of videos that you want to do. And you can always come back to your studio, which is nice. It's a good feeling. Lighting, of course, I still got my ring light. I don't care for it very much. If you like that sort of thing, more power to you. But for me, I ordered a softbox light. I heard a lot of great reviews about that, and I'm very confident about that. So I'm going to stick with that. Use the ring light whenever it's needed. But it's not my choice, and you know, me myself, I don't recommend them that much. The next thing I think I learned was, you know, being confident in front of the camera. If you look back at my earlier videos, you know, I started out by changing the topic of my video to what it is now, kind of what we're talking about, topics and whatnot. It started out family and that sort of thing. Do that early on. Don't wait for later to do that. I mean, if you're gonna make a name change or anything like that, topics or, you know, what your video is about, do it early on if you can. That would probably be the best bet. So I went through all that in the 3 months that I've been, you know, trying to figure out exactly what I want to do on YouTube, and I still ain't there. Like I said, it's only been a few months, and you know, you always got a niche down to what exactly you want to do. I'm kind of random at this point because I got too many different interests, and I want to make sure whatever I do on the long term is going to be the thing that I want. But today's mostly about beginning on YouTube and discovering what I went through in the past 3 months and the do's and don'ts. And I mean, I got some orders coming in. Like I said, I got the Rode mic coming in. I got the box lighting. I think I'll be real happy with that. My studio anyway. And I really hope that you understand YouTube is a lot of fun, and you know, I really enjoy doing it, but it's a commitment, and that's what I like. I like the challenge of it. And you know, it's like, here, this is basically one of the microphones that I had bought. It's solid. It's lavalier mics. I don't really have to explain too much about these, but yeah, you just clip them on you and run the wire down externally, either to your phone or to your camera. I bought, you know, the nice thing about ordering things for your YouTube channel a lot is you get bundles, and you get a lot of, you know, extra things, like, you know, these things. It comes with little tripods, and it comes with cleaning kits and different sorts of things that, like, I just ordered well, I can show you. I just got, now, well, one, I got this camera bag, and I like this one because when you open it, it kind of flops out at you like that. And one of the things that it picked up, because I mean, I just don't do YouTube. I also do podcasts when I can. Right now I'm going through a lot with medical issues, so it's kind of hard to get to that, but I like to do podcasts. I also like to do photography, and I bought this 75 to 300 millimeter lens for my camera, and it's not the best lens in the world. Obviously, it's a Canon, and it's got autofocus, manual focus, which means it kind of moves in and out on its own, working off your camera battery. And by the way, so does that Rode mic. That the micro works off your battery camera. So you might want to have a few batteries with your camera. Canon's, the battery doesn't last as long as you wish it would. So, but I mean, this can come in handy as far as getting close-up shots, and in future videos I'm going to make videos of inanimate objects, zooming in on them, trying to get, you know, these really spectacular shots. So I mean, I got that in my future videos coming up. And overall, the experience has been a lot of fun. It really is a lot of trial and error in this whole process. I've spent more money than probably need be, just for the fun and for the experience of YouTube. But I guess if I had to narrow it all down, I would probably go with, get yourself a decent camera, hopefully like a mirrorless camera, and get yourself like a shotgun mic. They work very, very good. And I mean, if you're just starting out and you're trying to figure out what to get, I mean, the Canon M50 works excellent for vlogging and doing YouTube videos, and I like the mirrorless camera a lot. And go with the shotgun mic. I mean, that's the quick and easiest way to shoot a video. You're probably going to need yourself a tripod. In my journey, I've bought a few of those. I bought an articulating arm, which is right here, and this will move in all different directions the way you want it to. And you can attach it to fence posts, you can attach it to just about anything, a tree branch, you name it, you can. And you know, the camera hooks right here at the very end, so I mean, that works out very good. As far as the microphones go, you can get yourself a little stand like this, where basically it's a run and gun stand that also turns into a tripod. You can use them for microphones, cameras, that sort of thing, depending on what you prefer. But just to start out, I started out with, I guess like everybody else, the bare bones kind of deal when it came to working on YouTube. And over the last 3 months, I bought a lot of crap. That's what I bought. And I really, I don't know, maybe I enjoy buying all this stuff, but at the same time, it also kind of narrowed down exactly what I like, what sounds good, what looks good, and I enjoyed the 3 months. But if you're working on a real small budget and you're a beginner, get yourself, like I said, you can start with the iPhone, and that'll get you by for quite some time the way you want it to. But eventually, if you're really into YouTube and you want to move up, you're going to want to get yourself a camera. And like I said, I went with the M50 Canon, and you're going to want a few batteries and a shotgun mic and a little bit of lighting. I mean, you're going to need lighting, and excuse the lighting I got now. Like I said, I bought a softbox, and I don't like that light. And really, that's all you really need to get going. And that's just in case, you know, you're in an environment where there ain't a lot of lights, or, you know, during the day. I mean, daylight shooting's the best. My studio, of course, it stays kind of dark, and I kind of I like the environment I'm around. It makes me feel comfortable. Editing, that's the next step. If you're editing on an iOS device, there's a few apps that are out there good. iMovie, of course, is always a good beginner app to start out on. And you can crisscross apps to do certain things. I've purchased music apps, I've purchased different editing apps. That's kind of one of those things you got to kind of find out what's comfortable for you to use as far as that's concerned. Everyone has a different comprehension level. I went from LumaTouch, which is a very difficult editing app, but a good app all at the same time. So that's something you're gonna have to find out that's comfortable for you. But just to narrow it all down, yeah, it's 3 months. It's been a lot of fun. You know, if you have a bigger budget, you can make a lot of financial do's and don'ts. But just, yeah, narrowing it down, just a decent camera, a shotgun mic, and a decent light, and that'll get you going on your journey with YouTube and an editing app. And you're pretty much all set right from there. I still like to mess around and try different things. For me, I have a lot of fun with it. YouTube has been a great experience, and overall just a very great experience for me. And I hope if you're beginning and you're considering on making a channel, I hope this helps you out a lot, and you like and share and subscribe to my channel. And in the future, I'll try to update you like in a few more months to see if I've learned anything more or anything got better in mine, because I'm still pretty much a beginner myself. But I've learned a few things in the past few months that it's made it a little easier for me as far as making the videos are concerned. So I hope this really did help you, and if you have any questions, leave them down in the comments down below, and please like the video. I know what it's like to want viewers and want subscribers, and that's always a mission for every YouTuber. And if you do like everything that I've said today, I'm sure it'll be a lot of fun for you too, and you'll enjoy the ride yourself. So don't get overwhelmed. That's the first thing I learned about YouTubing, is as a creator coming up with content, sometimes you just get overwhelmed. You don't know what to do, and you're just like, oh man, this is, slow down, calm down, and take your time. Things will just come to you. And it's been a lot of fun for me, and I hope it's a lot of fun for you, and I hope you take the chance and learn all these things that I'm telling you and see what's right for you as far as making YouTube videos goes. And I don't think there's anything I left out. Like I said, lighting, camera, microphone, depending on what your needs are. Like you can start out with an iPhone, that's perfectly fine. But yeah, for me it was audio. Audio was a big thing for me, and then the camera. And content's always going to be a struggle for everybody on YouTube. So I hope you liked this video today, and you stay tuned for the next video coming up soon. And please like, share, and subscribe. That's really important. And be a better you.